Congratulations, Jordan Nobbs. Talk us through it.
Yeah, it was insane. I was just saying that no football game builds you up for that feeling inside where you're like, "Oh my God," like the best feeling, but it was it was really special though, and obviously we were in Mexico and on the beach and stuff, so it was nice.
You can't just say that. I want to know every detail.
Oh, you
So
want more
you
detail?
were sweating. Where was the ring kept?
Um, I never have a bag on holiday, like, I hate carrying bags, so I was a bit like, I can't just randomly have a bag with me because 'cause she'd be like, "What are you carrying a bag for?" So I made sure that I had, like, a shirt on and then trousers with pockets, and then I just put my phone over the top of it and just had, like, my hand in my pocket, um, which actually worked out better than what I thought. I thought, "This is gonna be so obvious." And then we were, walking to the beach that she thought we had a reservation at the beach. But obviously she was like, "Oh, it's in here, Jordan," and then I just kept walking her, and then yeah, I mean, it got obvious probably by the time we got to the beach.
I
But
just
yeah,
kept
it was
walking
nice. Into the sea.
You will marry me.
just here, just here.
Back a bit. Big wave.
Oh.
Fair play.
But no,
Way to go.
it was really nice.
Oh, and obviously she said yes. I mean,
Yeah, thank God.
so she didn't clock it till you were on the beach.
No, she didn't. Like, when she got to the beach, she was kinda like, "There's no, like, chairs or food or whatever," because obviously it was a food reservation, which it wasn't. So then I think then she knew, but she didn't say anything, and I could just see her face, and I was, like, thinking, "Yeah, she knows." But, yeah, as soon as the ring came out, she was just all, like, emotional, and, even after it, I said, "Did you even say yes?" Because honestly, my mind just went, like, I didn't even hear what she said. I was like, "I hope she said yes, because 'cause you've got the ring on now."
Well, we're very, very happy for you.
Thank you.
For those that don't know, I've retitled my name as Maid of Honor, so I'm here and available. Keats. I mean, obviously, Erin can sing. What would you
Maybe
like
you
to do,
could marry
Nikita?
us,
Oh yeah,
Caroline.
I'm on it.
chaplain.
I'm learning. I'm getting
Yeah.
my online certificate. It's done. Nikita, what could you do?
I can get the party started. I'm very
Oh,
good at that.
yeah. There's no doubt about that. No doubt about that. Right. Well, congratulations. And we all had a little tear, mainly because we thought it'd be us. But, Erin will do. Right. This is Pitch the Pod with WSL legend Nikita, now organising the hen party, making you do it, Paris. And Jordan, if you're never going to put a ring on it, or however the song goes, I won't sing that again. Every week they bring you topics straight from the pitch to this podcast and beyond, even the beach, as we discuss the biggest talking points from the world of football, the WSL, and around the world. This week, we're talking change of seasons. How was it for you? And gong, 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 gong. Season review. First up, been, done it. Jordan, WSL2, team of the season, Knobs. Nikita, London City, highest finish. Brilliant. Paris, where should we start? Very quickly, let's start with you, Jordan, because it was this week you got in the team of the season. I mean, I thought something had to top you getting the engagement, but it was actually seeing you on stage picking up an award.
Yeah.
Looking fine, looking flash. Was it an honour, first season WSL2, to get the award?
Yeah, it was really nice, and I think you still have that pressure on yourself to, like, play at your highest level. So it was really good this season to kinda you're always proving yourself, aren't you? There's always question marks on you and everything like that. So I think to have a good season, it was a nice moment. Yeah, and I think whenever you're appreciated and in team of the year, it's obviously nice. And the awards were good. I was at the awards last night, so yeah, it was a really nice night.
I saw there was some dancing going on afterwards. Looked like a good time had by all. We'll remember that for the wedding when we get that party started. Nikita, overall for you, London City, how would you sum it up?
Roller coaster of a year for sure. Of a season, we obviously there was a lot of change at the start, a lot of change during. But we tried to be as consistent as possible, and we come up against many challenges, of course. But as a team, we should be very happy about where we finished and where we're going, the direction in which we're going in.
Jordan, I see you nodding. I see you nodding. I see you nodding.
Oh, that's going to be a vine, I was going to say.
Girls are very
We're
tired.
doing so well.
Girls are very tired.
And a Susan,
Tears in my eyes now.
I'm hiding in my jumper. I see you nodding.
It's going to be hashtags now. Wow.
So sorry.
Jordan nobbing.
Aaron, I can't.
No.
They always leave my eyes till last when we're on telly because when I laugh, I cry. Right, okay. I can't do it. Stop it. Oh, you two. Breathe. Jordan, you were nodding then.
We've lost her.
Right. London City, impressive. 6th debut season. Jordan.
I think I'm going to take a drink of water. It's actually just because
Don't, because once I go, I won't be able to stop. It'll keep. You might have to change the way you're asking the question. Just don't say it.
Jordan, how impressive were London City?
Yeah, no, I thought London City were brilliant. I think the expectations when you're a new team and you're in the league, that the strength that's in there right now with the squads and stuff, I think to finish where you finished, I think it's a really big positive. Obviously, you always have ambitions of finishing higher as a club, but as a first year, so much going on, so many new players, different managers. I think to get to where you got to was a really big achievement, and I think you just then have so much to work on to build on. So yeah, no, really, really impressive. And I think the expectations that were on you guys was heavy as well. So to do that was a big accomplishment.
Don't worry, it'll be worse next season. More expectation. But let's talk at who finished top then. Manchester City, it happened. We were there at the Chigwell Construction Stadium. We couldn't see for about 4 weeks because of the blue smoke that came in at the end. They enjoyed their moment, City. What do we make of what they've done? And Andre Jeglert's in his debut season.
No, I think it's really impressive for a manager to come in and win the WSL within his first season. But I do think it's testament to the squad that City have built over the last 3 to 4 years. I think, it's easy to say when a new manager comes in, there's been a change. There's obviously a change within, the mentality of the players because you want to claim your spot or gain a spot, whatever. But I think over the years, City have slowly built a squad that is super strong in the tactically, physically, mentally, emotionally. I did always think there was only a matter of time before City did win their second WSL trophy. And I think that the test for City now is to go when in all of the competitions, the strength and depth of the squad and having a big enough squad to compete in all the competitions. Can they go back to back? I do think they've got a strong enough squad to do that. And it makes the WSL more exciting.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting, George, when Andre afterwards, when he was talking to us, was saying actually he wanted to be able to use more players. He wanted to have a bigger squad and he wanted to have more games to play them in. He almost seems like he's going to revel in having that Champions League next season.
Yeah, and we've always spoke about the squad depth at City, and I think having players fit and everything like that has really helped. And I really like the way he speaks as well. I think he speaks very calmly, and you can just see that he's a tactical, technical manager. But I think like Keith said, Man City have to strive for more now. The facilities that they've brought in look one of the best in the world. You've then got a really strong squad, and I think it's so easy to win something and then slip off to the next season. And I think a club have to make a big turning point again for next season, going, we don't just want that. We want more. We want more games. We want to be in the Champions League. And I think with the squad that they've got now, their identity is really, really like kind of obvious to the eye. You know, I think you always can tell when they bring players in, it's their style, their way of playing. So yeah, I think it's always healthy when a manager's saying we do want more games because we want to be performing in all the cups now.
Do you see them doing it back to back, Keats?
Yeah, I think they've got a strong enough squad to do that. And we know we've heard about a lot of changes that could potentially happen for them, big changes, if Bunny does leave. But I do think they're in the strong position to bring in talent, especially with having Champions League, just won the WSL. They are an attractive club for players to want to go to. But I think within the squad, there'll be hunger to, continue this good momentum and, to be strong enough to compete in all the competitions.
Next year is going to be interesting with all the players leaving, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's who are teams bringing in, because there is a lot of teams losing some big names, and you think, who are they bringing in to replace them?
But Judd, I also think it's going to be about the players that remain in them squads. Who is the experienced players, and how are you able to help the players coming in gel and understand the league as quickly as possible? Because we are seeing changes in Arsenal, we are seeing changes in Chelsea. We are going to see probably additions to Manchester City and Manchester United, plus other teams in the league. And it's about what teams are able to bed their players in as quick as possible. Because like I said, at the start of this season, when you drop points at the start of the season, it can be very detrimental at the end of the season. So that's what's interesting, because there's not enough games in the league to just keep dropping points and saying we'll learn from it next week. Because there's only 22 games. Next season, 23, but still only one more game.
Yeah, it's going to be bad. Next season, a couple of new teams in it too. Although what could be the factor, I'm looking at both of you into your eyes. Let's see if there's any reaction. Mead, McCabe, Miedema, Manchester City. Players playing together potentially that have played together before would be better in a balance, right?
I mean, you would say that if that potentially happens, but also you're bedding into a different team is different. The camaraderie, the way they play. You've been settled in a club for, 8+ years, some of them. Then you're going into a new environment. Within the WSL, maybe still, but it's not the same.
Jordan's not saying anything. You plead something. Don't say it. Don't say it. However, out of those top three then, it's Manchester United missing out this season. Obviously, London City, Spurs, they'll think they can be invested in that top three next season too. For you both, who's going to be the challenging team for that top three? It was an obvious answer for you, Nikita, to make, I'm sure, but
I'll leave it to John.
But looking at it, yeah.
No, like regardless of you being on this podcast, Kate, I think I would put London City in the mix. I think they've had a bit of time, they've had this season to learn, and I think that is inevitable when you're a brand new club. I mean, it would take nearly a miracle to bring a brand new team in, new facilities, new manager, and win the league. But I think to say a team competing, obviously the rumours, we never know what's true, but the rumours of who London City could bring in, I think if that happens, it'll be, a huge team competing then with the top three. I think with Tottenham, it's Tottenham's so fresh, isn't it, a little bit? So it's like, is this we've seen clubs in the past, even at Villa we did it, came 5th, and then, the next season you're 8th. So I think it's, can they keep that momentum and signings to keep that going? But it's not easy doing it the second year if you don't build on them. And I think London City have the opportunity to build a little bit more than other clubs.
I also will give
Particularly at
Brighton
the
an
back.
outside chance.
No, before you swerve off London City, I was going to say particularly at the back.
Brighton an outside chance.
Are you saving the best for next season?
I don't know.
Both of you are giving nothing away, but this is why you shouldn't just listen to this podcast. You should watch it on Sky Sports WSL YouTube channel so you can read their faces too, giving nothing away. You were saying about Brighton.
No, yeah, I think I think as a team, you can see in the performances that each week they get better, they get stronger. They've had a cup run this season. And I just feel like if they can keep players, keep the manager, they could compete. I do believe that they've got the quality, technical ability to compete. It's going to be interesting. I think the whole way through the WSL. And this is why we want teams in the league that will invest and make it a league that's strong and competitive, because I think on any given day, you can't just be at 60-70% going into games, because you're not going to win games in this league.
Right, this is Pitch to Pod, the midway point of our review of the season. Jordan, you mentioned Aston Villa going from the highs to the lows, 9th this season. I don't know what to say about Villa. I kind of felt that all season. It's just, who are they?
Yeah, it's a tough one, I think, because even when you watch them, they've actually played quite well against the top teams, still not maybe come away with the 3 points, but it's like, how is that imbalance so different than when, they're playing teams that are in and around them in the league, or that they probably should be on paper? I mean, don't get me wrong, I think they've obviously had injuries and things happening within the club, which has probably limited Natalia's selection, but they've changed formation as well. I think when they started with a 3-back, I think, didn't they, this season? And I think a 3-back is really hard to play if you don't play it well. And I think they obviously changed then to a 4-back later on in the season, but maybe that could be something that they look at, because I do think a 3-back is tough in the WSL to not end up with your wing backs being too deep, or you've kind of, even as a midfield, obviously when I was at Villa, we started playing that at the end of the season, and you don't have that winger to hit. You're looking up and you're thinking, right, everything's so central, and if it's not with quality, then it's tough. So yeah, I don't know, but I'm sure that they'll be disappointed and want to do better next season.
That's such a good point to make, is finding your identity early in the season. You look at West Ham keeps going as they normally do. Awful start, back end of the season find their feet. Liverpool, understandably, tough start for them as well. Lots of injuries, but a difficult season off the pitch. They find their feet towards the end of it as well. It's these, you've got to get that identity early and hit it running, because it's such a short season.
Yeah, it is, and we always talk about getting points on the board early, and I do think that Liverpool will have a stronger season next season. I think Gareth Taylor's now had enough time to bed in his way of playing, his philosophy, and it's not easy to adapt to a team that was the total opposite to the style you want to play. So it was always going to take time for them, but like you said, we have seen improved performances from Liverpool, and I do believe if they get if they bring in the right transfers within the summer and get it right, they can also be a team that can cause other teams real problems. So at West Ham, we typically see what they do in the season. They tend to try and, stay within games, but never really go to win it. If I'm being honest, I think, we've seen that West Ham need investment, need the club to provide resources for their team to be able to compete. And, they have brought in some good signings in January, I will say that. And if they can maintain them signings and add additions to that, maybe West Ham can start to compete, and not necessarily compete top 4, but compete within the middle league, the middle of the league. And it takes time to be able to build momentum in this league, and we've got to keep investing. We always say it, investment is so important. Otherwise, you start to see teams that are not investing, you fall lower and lower and lower down the league, and then next minute, you're in a relegation fight.
Yeah, and just look at Leicester City and the difficulties with the men's team, whether that's affecting the women's team or not. They certainly had a tough season, regardless of whether that's the reason or not behind it. They've got the playoff spot. It's like that second chance saloon. But you look at Charlton, Jordan, and think at the Valley, that place will be noisy for the addicts. It's not going to be noisy so much for Leicester City. I hope they turn out. I hope the Foxes fans turn out. But Charlton have sold a number of tickets for their fans as well. It's just going to help them so much.
Yeah, we've always said that, haven't we? Like sometimes the crowd are your 13th man on the 12th man on the pitch. And yeah, I think obviously they were top of the table for so long that they've probably got a little bit of fire in their belly to be like, right, we've nearly gone unbeaten for half of the season. So we come out with the win. But I think the crowd will definitely give them that fire in the belly. It's just whether it's that or pressure, that you've got to also deal with the pressure of it's a must-win game. So yeah, it'll be interesting.
What do you think of them? Are they a team that can handle pressure? You knowing them from obviously WSL too.
Yes,
they obviously didn't because they fell off the top of the season.
Yeah. I would say yes and no. Whether people obviously get used to playing against them, and the more you see a team, the more you go, right, we need to do this differently or this differently. So maybe teams started to get used to Charlton. Obviously, they're defensively very, very strong, and then they kind of play like off the counter. If they win 1-0, that's enough. And then it's like, right, we sit in, we'll defend our lead. Sorry. So yeah, that'll be an interesting one. Whether they stick to what they know, or at some point in the game, it could open up.
The Old Cup final, Keats, which way do you think it will go?
Old Cup final. I watched Charlton in the FA Cup against Liverpool, and for a long period of time, they made Liverpool have to work really hard for the result. I think they lost in extra time, and I just felt like Charlton went into that game with such positivity. They made a great start, and they tried to stretch that momentum for as long as possible in the game, and I think that's what they need to do. And the most important thing is when you are in momentum, you've got to score. You have to score. When you're riding the wave of momentum, you have to get a goal in that time. And if Charlton can do that and get an early goal, I think they'll cause Leicester City problems. I do. But I do think Leicester, on the other hand, can cause Charlton problems on the pitch that they're playing at, because it's a big pitch. So they're pacing behind with Hannah Kane, O'Brien, players like that. I don't think it's going to be an easy game for either team. I think it is going to be the Old Cup final, and yeah, I don't think it's going to be easy.
Don't know that my nerves can take it. It's a good job we're actually presenting from there. We'll be at the Valley with Sky Sports live for you. Charlton against Leicester City, the first ever relegation playoff, and it is here to stay. Right, awards time. London City won Best Fan Engagement at the Sheehan Women's Football Awards. Jordan Nobbs was on Team of the Season. Nikita's just dripping in awards. But who'll be winners in the Pitch to Pod Season Awards? This is quick fire, but I do want an explanation. We're going to do everything from player, goal, best signing, best young player, most entertaining game, or best moment. I know, Nikita, you've been struggling with best moment.
Really?
But we're here for you, and we can supply you with one if you want. Jordan, are you ready?
Yep.
Good. The delay was important in building the tension, so I'm here for it. Right. Even though you're ready, Jordan, Nikita, you can start us with player of the season. Who and why? Go.
Bunny Shaw. To deliver performances, goals, season after season, is not easy to do. And, her standard she's set so high, and it's a third, top goal scorer in the league, in the WSL, strongest league in the world, women's league in the world. For me, Bunny. There's no other player. Not this year.
Jordan, give it to someone else? No, you don't have to.
No, Bunny Shaw, 21 goals, 22 games or something ridiculous. I mean,
it's naughty.
Yeah.
It's naughty.
You can't pick anyone else. It would be rude.
She also gets celebration of the season. Like, I know you two gave it a good hit, but just seeing her just standing there the way she did, those couple of goals at the weekend, just thought, yeah, you got everything. She uses it. Right, goal of the season. I know that Kirsty Hansen got the official one.
Oh, I didn't look at goal of the season right there. Carry on.
Waiting.
I just watched them all yesterday as well.
Yeah.
I did have I do. Casey Hansen's is a banger, and I think she gets a special mention from me for their performances this year for Villa, in a team that hasn't really been at its best. She definitely has been. So she's caused a lot of teams problems.
There's rumours
Um,
she's off to Spurs, by the way, just to throw that in. I mean,
Oh,
that's
wow.
another rumour this week. What a signing that would be.
That would be a good signing.
But
Yeah, anyway,
I
just a
was
rumour.
right next to Olivia Smith's goal against us at the Emirates, and let me tell you, that finish was beautiful.
Was that a debut goal?
Yeah, it was a finish.
Yeah, that was nice.
The
Maybe I'll
context
nick
of the
that.
game, do you know what I mean? Like the context of the game, the context of her situation, and how she's gone to Arsenal and she announced herself with that goal. I think that was a banger. It was a banger.
I did like the Martinez one where she sort of chests it down and then does the overhead kick.
Oh yeah, I actually thought that was going to win.
Yeah.
Yesterday I thought
Oh, I didn't see
that
that
might
one.
win. She
Both
chests it
guys.
and then hits it over the goalkeeper. That was nice. That was nice technique.
Yeah, Thompson's was also good as well. But you two have the knowledge. Clearly, I voted for Martinez. Best signing of the season. Who's had the most impact on their team?
I was going to throw Jess Park out there. I know Manchester United haven't got to where they want to be, but I think in terms of her going to that club, I think she's been a really good signing for them. Scored a lot of key goals, and looks confident at the moment. Had a really good season.
Yeah, Jordan, I'm going to second that. That is really good. She has had a good season.
But clearly, the right answer was Nikita Paris and Jordan Nobbs. Best young player. You two can't win this one.
Why isn't there best old player awards?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they should be appreciated for age.
Experience.
Yeah.
I
Not
think
old.
there's been a lot of really good performance from young players this season, but I am going to go for Tottenham centre-half Koga.
They missed her when she went off to the Asia Cup.
Yeah.
Totally missed her. Yeah,
I
you're
think
right.
I'm going to go for... But I will say Vela Boom has been brilliant. I will say Freya Godfrey has also been brilliant. And there was one more player I think has been really good.
I had
Alyssa
Lucy.
Thompson.
Lucy. Oh yeah.
Oh, Lucia, yeah, of course,
Lucia
yeah, left
Kendall.
back, yes. Oh, Lucia Kendall. No, I'm gonna
Oh,
go
who are you on about?
Lucia Corrales at my team.
Oh,
Also had a really good
Yeah, true.
season. Strong,
Yeah.
strong season. And Lucia Kendall, yeah. Guys, there's actually been a lot of good young players now. There has been.
yeah, there has.
Oh, there has
Laura at
been.
Man City. She's
Yeah, Blinker Philran.
had to
Yeah.
play in a big squad with big players and held her own.
Yeah, there has.
I feel like I'm in the Villa back three and confused right
Oh,
now.
and Ruby Mace. Ruby Mace
You
has had
can't
a
just put another
strong
one in.
season. No, she's had a
She's
strong
not, eh?
season. Honestly, Ruby Mace. I'm going to shout out all them players because I think has been brilliant this season, and consistency is
Pick
key.
one. Pick one.
Oh, Jordan, you
Pick
can pick.
one.
Jordan, can
Pick one.
You might have to name them all again. Well, I'd gone Lucy Kendall, but you named
Corrales.
the Tottenham centre half.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And
Koga.
And also, she won the Asia Cup
Yeah.
for Japan. So,
Lovely. Well done, you.
most entertaining moment or game of the season. And why?
I wanted to throw out there. It's not. Oh, go on, Kate. You looked excited about that one.
Yeah, I will say the most entertaining game that I've watched and thought, wow, was Tottenham Manchester United at Lee Sports Village, 3-3. Crazy game. I thought goals galore, and I thought Manchester United were out of it, and then turned it around. Yeah, I will say that was a great game to watch.
Yeah, Spurs 3 up. United came back second half.
Mental.
I agree.
Sorry, George, what was you going to say?
Oh no, I was going to say I really wanted to do a shout out to Arsenal Chelsea in the Champions League games because I know that's maybe the wrong answer for this question, but them games, when you think of like tactics, ability, they were 2 very, very good games. And then also for Tottenham when they beat Villa 7-3. I think just for goals,
Yeah.
that kind of deserves a bit of a shout out for entertainment and scoring.
I think we actually waited about 8 months for the first 0-0 of the season. So all in, I mean, that's an exaggeration, but all in all, it's been a pretty entertaining season. Loads of different teams causing issues. Manchester City going and win it to knock Chelsea off their perch. And yet, if that was this season, next season's going to be even better. Do we want to make an early prediction for next season, or do we just want to go?
Oh, please already.
What?
You say that the first week of September, not right now.
Some people might be listening to this in the first week of September. That's how
maybe.
pod works.
Everyone's on holidays now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it then for this season of Pitch to Pod. Although not quite. We've got a special World Sevens / FA Cup final show next time round. Thank you to Nikita and Jordan for joining us week in, week out, for winning all the awards, for a proposal to end any romance in anyone else's life because you've just won at life. Nikita, for your knowledge on Freddos, and for everything else aside. What a wonderful pair you are. I mean, if anyone's looking for 2 diamonds to play up front for them next season, I'm sticking Jordan right in the 9, Nikita whizzing on both flanks, and I'll be in goal. What are you both looking forward to this summer, apart from not doing this?
Holidays. Woo! Sun, sea, and sand. Let's go, baby.
I mean, that was a bit over the top. Off to Bognor, then, are we?
But it's Bognor Regis.
Yeah. Go on the rocks. No? Okay. Remember, you can catch Leicester City take on Charlton this Saturday in the relegation playoff live on Sky Sports. We'll also be back, as I mentioned, next week. Until then, if you have a question for Nikita or Jordan, I mean, Jordan's already asked the most important question of her life, get in touch using the hashtag #PitchToPod. Who knows, they could be answering it on this show this time next week. She's getting married in the morning. How would you like me to conduct the service? What should I be wearing? A football kit.
No.
Referee's kit. Oh.
Definitely not. It's supposed to be a happy day.
It's made me angry.
2 foot and on the altar. 2 foot off the altar.
Oh, no, I don't want to hear any whistles on my wedding day.
Oh, do that. I haven't even got an invite. It's actually the only way I'm going to get there is if I marry you. Not like marry you, but like marry you. Not marry you.
Oh, well, yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Bye.